Hey friends, welcome back to Llama Mama Kayla's Yarn Tube. I'm Kayla, and I want to say thank you for stopping by for a visit today. I am so grateful to be here with you guys, and today is the day I'm going to crochet. Okay, so I haven't crocheted since the wee hours in the morning of October the 19th, and then I crocheted right up until we had to leave, actually. And so I left that morning, headed to the hospital to have surgery to have my sixth finger amputated due to Raynauds. And so I was crocheting with this thumb and this pinky, but Raynauds got that finger. And so it had to be amputated. And I haven't crocheted since then. It's finally healed up enough that um, I'm not scared to do too much with it. Although this over here is still very tender and does hurt. Any pressure on that really does hurt a lot, but it's closed up good. The scab has come off, and so um, I'm not worried about like it coming open or anything like that any longer. I gave it plenty of time because my surgery was October the 19th, and it is now the last day of November. So I gave it plenty of time to heal. It's still sore, but it's healed. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to come open or, anything like that. So I'm good. So I haven't crocheted in all that time. And if you saw my last video, you saw that I showed lots of different straps and different things like that my sweet subscriber friends had sent in for me to ensure that I would be able to crochet. And so that's what we're doing today. I am going to crochet for the first time since my surgery, and I'm bringing you guys along with me. So let's go try this out, and I'll meet you at my desk. Come on. Okay, friends, so here I am ready to try out these different straps to see what helps me crochet the best and what I might also be able to use for other things to help me in life. So we're going to give it a go. I have a ball of scrap yarn here, so I'm just going to put that up that way. All right, we are going to start with this right here since it's just laying here. And I'm going to put the others off to the side here. Uh-oh. Okay, so this, it looks like once it's curved on my hand, I would not be able to get a hook in there. So I need to put the hook in ahead of time, because the hook is not going to curve to go on there. Okay, and so this looks very small, very, very small, but I'm going to try to get my hand into this. I've tried stretching it and making it bigger. Okay, so I have my hand in it. And I will say it is very, very tight. And so that does concern me since I have blood flow issues. The blood just does not flow down my hand. And remember when the, surgeon cut that finger off, he did not even inflate the tourniquet that was on my arm because it was not bleeding. So the tightness of this does concern me, but I'm going to give it a go. I don't think it's anything that, I would not be able to wear this for like long periods of time for sure. And I don't even know about the short periods of time. But let's see. Let's see what I can do right here. I should have made a slip knot ahead of time. How to make a slip knot. It's been so long since I crocheted. Okay, so
So I'm not really making anything. I'm just crocheting, you know, like a sample with a scrap ball, just to see, you know, what happens. And so I need to make a chain. And I'm going to go ahead and see, I need this thumb to kind of hold my yarn because I don't have great control. And I did try using my left hand to crochet. It was a no-go. I mean, I don't even think with a lot of practice I could do that. And I've tried using my hook in this hand and trying to hold it as a pencil grip, and that does not work for me. I need my thumb, just as I crocheted before, I need my thumb to kind of help hold my yarn here at times. So the chaining is going very well. I will say that this is painful because it is squeezing my hand pretty tight. So I'm going to go ahead and chain quickly. I was going to get kind of a, not too lengthy, but a little bit of a length so that I'm actually, you know, crocheting. But, let's see. So I'm going to try some single crochets. Yep. So I feel like it's going a little slow. You know, I used to just be super fast, but keep in mind I haven't crocheted in a little over a month while my hand was healing. But I am going to say I'm going to have to take this off because it is just hurting too bad. It is hurting very much. Yeah, that was way too tight on my hand, and already that bone is tender and it was squeezing it, so that was hurting really bad. So this is just too small for my hand, I think, is the overall thought for this. But I think it's a nice, it's very well nicely made. Like, I do think that is very made very well. And if you know of someone with a smaller hand than mine that I could send this to, please let me know, and I will be happy to send this to them so that they could use it. You know, maybe it's not for crochet, but for just anything. But I don't believe I'm going to be able to use it because it's just too small for my hand. Alright, so the next one here, let's see, we have this right here. Now I'm going to have to just slip this on. I'm not going to be able to tie that. I would have to have someone home with me to tie this. And so I know it's going to get loose and probably not be as effective. But I'm going to try to get the, and probably a metal crochet hook would do better in this, but I do not have metal crochet hooks because I can't touch the metal crochet hook handles because they activate the Raynauds in my hands. So I'm not sure. Okay. Alright. So yeah, the problem with this is it's too loose, but I can't tie a bow. So I would have to have someone at home with me to be able to crochet. And a lot of times I crochet well, I crochet when Big Daddy's at work, so I'm home by myself. And also I crochet in the middle of the night a lot when I can't sleep. But it's a great concept. This is a great concept. But yeah, it's just that I can't tie this. But we're going to give this a go and see how this would work. It does feel a lot more comfortable on my hand because, you know, it's not so tight. But let's see. Just the fact that it's not, you know, I don't need anything too tight, but I do need it a little bit tighter than this. I think my hand is just hurting now because I had that strap on that was too tight. Okay, and so this is like coming off. It's coming off. So this is something I could possibly use if someone was at home with me to put it on me and to tie that for me. But just to use by myself, it's not going to work for me, but it would if someone was here to, you know, at home. I think they would be able to tie that a little bit tighter. But it is a very nice concept, and I just love the way that the idea of this. So I'm going to save this and see how that works when I'm at home, you know, when someone's here with me. So it is a possibility. Okay, and so now I have this strap that it's just a strap. That's what it is. An elastic band. It's not too tight. So to use this, I guess I would just have to stick my crochet hook in kind of like this. And it's at an angle that it's not what I'm used to crocheting with. Matter of fact, I don't think I can do it. And my hook needs to come out this way instead of up here. And so I'm just having trouble there. Yeah. The hook needs to go like this out the side of my hand. So this little strap is not going to work for crocheting. I'm trying to think what else I could use it for, but yeah, it's not going to work for this. Alright, and then I have this Velcro strap right here that is just, it is, oh gosh, them little Velcro teeth there are sharp. I can't pull it apart. Okay. this is the same thing with as that other. Well, let's see, how would that even go? Like this? Well, it's not going to fit my hand. It's not going to fit in my hand, fit around my hand. So that's too small to use. But I'm sure it could be used for lots of other things. Big Daddy will be so excited for some Velcro straps. But we're going to keep this in mind and see what else it could be used for. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Okay, I have this strap here. Let me see, the little pocket. This is one that you can, you know, make as, you know, tight as you need to. It has just a little bitty pocket right here for the tip of the handle to go in, and so it did rip that just because it was made too snug there. So there's nothing really to hold the hook to my hand. Even if this was closed, you know, hadn't come apart, it's not anything to hold it to my hand. I need it held snug here because I don't have the fingers to hold it. So this is not going to work for crocheting, I'm sorry to say. But we'll see. Okay, here's this little band here. So what I'm gonna do is, I need to see which way. I don't have that on my hand. Okay, it would be this way. So I'm going to go ahead and put a crochet hook in this little gap here. Okay. Okay, and now one of the tricks is getting this to the position to use it. Okay, so let's see how this does. Okay, this does hold it close to my hand. This little pouch here kind of acts as, you know, my fingers would, wrapped around it, holding it to my hand, so that's good. I do feel it sliding up, like it's not staying in position right here. It's like, you know, it's continuing, it's like wanting to just slide off my hand. But look, I'm crocheting. This feels good to be crocheting. It is very slow, like I used to, you know, like crochet really fast and whip it out. So I feel like this is slow, but this was good practice for some single crochets. And how about when I get to the end here, we'll turn and I'll try some half double crochets. It is a little difficult to, you know, get all this to do what I want it to do. Okay, so I'm going to chain one and turn. Now I'm going to try some half double crochets. Yeah, this strap works pretty good. It does feel like it's, you know, sliding off my hand. Oh, I don't think I did a half double crochet on that one. I'm kind of looking at the strap, seeing how close that is to sliding off. So yeah, that works pretty good. It is a little rough. The Velcro is a little rough on my skin. And like I said, it's wanting to slide off. It's a little rough right here. This, it's this right here. I don't know if you can see that. Where this is folded over and sewn right here. That's a little rough. I mean, it is rough. And so it was rough on my skin. And I could see that would like rub a sore into my hand. I think I'm trying to think of something we might have that could go over that. So I'm going to come back to this one. I'm going to have to get ask Big Daddy about something, because I think we might have something that could just go over this. To cover that little scratchy part up right here. See, it's a seam. I don't know how well y'all can see that, but that is raw. I mean, it's rough, and it would have my hand raw and form a sore. I'm just going to see if changing the direction of it would make any difference. That is rough right here. Okay, so we're going to work on this one and see if we can't improve that. So I think it can be improved. Okay, and so I have, and I do have 2 of those, and if I can get that little kink worked out, we can see about, you know, yeah, this one is really rough too. It is maybe even a rougher spot than the other one there. But I might could work on those. Okay, so this one, let's see. It's got my hair already in it. One thing about Velcro though is Velcro sticks to your crochet. So that is a concern, like it's snagging your project and keeping that all, you know. Let's see, try and figure out what would be the best way. And this doesn't have a seam in here. It has this stretchy, kind of like neoprene. So that would be softer. Right here, that would line up. If that lines up with that, that would be better. Okay, so I don't have a lot of I don't have a lot of strength in my hands to pull the Velcro apart. But let me see. So, let me turn this. I'm gonna be honest, this feels like a lot of work to be able to crochet. I don't know what to do with this. This is, both of these are very, very rough. Like it's the, like, you know how Velcro, like one of them is soft and one of them is the teeth. This one is the teeth on both sides. It's teeth here and teeth there. And then this is just too long. I don't know. We're going to give it a go and see. Okay, we're just doing half double crochets. It's coming off my hand. Okay, this does work. It's, you know, not rough on the inside on my skin. The thing is, it's just coming off my hand. So it would be, you know, like losing your crochet hook while you're trying to crochet. Not being able to keep a grip on it. I see a hair, one of my hairs somewhere right there. Okay, that's probably still there, but Okay, so I don't know about this, keeping that in my, on my hand. I don't know if I did that latch stitch correctly or not. So I was looking at something else. Yeah, as this comes off my hand, it just makes it, I can't get my stitch in there right. So we're gonna have to think about this. Let's see. Okay, so that has potential, but we need to think about it some more. Okay, and the last one here is this, what is really a camera. Let me see, how would this work? Okay, let me see. All right. Let me see. I may have to try this a few different ways to see what works. Okay, and then this has another strap that comes across here that would hold it on my wrist. But again, you see I have trouble doing this with one hand. So I'm gonna have to talk to Big Daddy about this to see about maybe if this had a strap that was more like this and folded back to Velcro, even though Velcro does not work well with yarn. It just kind of snags up the project really well. This is like trying to put a bracelet on by yourself. But whatever I use, I'm going to have something that I can use by myself because I'm at home by myself. Okay, probably if we could come up with another clasp thing here, I think Big Daddy can do something with this so that I'm able to do this by myself. Okay, let me see. The problem with this is I think this needs to be squeezed and put in at the same time. I'm not sure. let me see. Okay, let me see if something, yeah, this would work. Okay. Where was I at? Okay, here it goes. All right. The crochet hook is just sliding. Okay, so I was messing around with this one a little bit more to see. I think it's so much room in here, like this is a big space. It works best with a bigger handle, because this one was just sliding around as I was trying to crochet. So I think this bigger handle, I haven't tried it yet, but we're fixing to right now. Okay, let's see. I think one of the problems is this loosens up, like it comes undone. Just, you know, by moving my hand, that's continuously loosening up. So this needs a different strap that will not loosen on its own. And I haven't got to crochet it with it enough to see that if this strap is helpful for holding it down, like, you know, and not sliding off my hand. But I'm going to have to figure out how to make this tighter. Okay, I'm just going to chain one and turn here. Where this is maybe a bigger, I don't know. It's not easy, but I'm not giving up, okay? I feel like I don't have control over the hook. And it's just kind of slipping and sliding and doing whatever it wants to do. Okay, that would work better if I could. Well, I'm crocheting, but it's not easy. It's not easy at all. I want to try to do some half double crochets. I mean some double crochets. See, this hook just slides around, and that makes it kind of hard to crochet with that, and then this loosening, and I'm not sure if this is actually going to hold that down. So we may have to do some modifications for this, but I think the bigger the hook, the better, and it definitely needs to be like a rubber handle, because a plastic handle would be sliding even worse. I'm looking to see what I have over here. Okay, so this also has a rubber handle, a silicone handle, but see, and I went up another size. I went up to a 7mm, but it still just slides way too easy. So a plastic hook or metal hook would even slide worse. But we'll try to crochet with this some and just see how it goes. I don't know what I was doing. I don't even know. I didn't even do a stitch. I don't know what I'm doing. Let me try to do a double crochet. definitely not comfortable crocheting like this. But it's doing it. It's just a slow, painful process. Okay, so I think we need to work on this one, some modifications. This strap might need to come through this strap to hold this down, because it's still sliding up, you know, like that. So going around the wrist is a good idea, but I think it might need to come through this to hold that down. So let me just try one thing here. Oh gosh, my finger's locked up. My finger's locked up and I can't move it. Hang on. I also need to try this right here, so bear with me for just a few more minutes. Okay, so I got this apart. What I was going to try to do is to take this and wrap around that strap. Okay, and then see if coming around that would hold it down on my hand any better. But I still need to get something like this, just keeps coming loose. I mean, you can see, like, just even moving my hand just loosens that. So the movement of crocheting definitely loosens it. So we need to get something, maybe if it was even a Velcro strap, like if this had Velcro on it. Maybe if there was Velcro here and Velcro here. Yeah. So I'm going to talk to Big Daddy about that and see what we can work out with that. Okay. I was going to see if that would hold down on my... Still slides up, but anything might be going to slide up just because, you know, it's just what it's going to do. So I may just have to, you know, just continuously push it down. Okay, but we're going to work on this. We have several options here that we're going to continue to work on and see how we can improve things. So, all right, and then we have this little one right here. And let me see. This is not going to go around my hand. Wait. Let me look at the pictures and see. Because surely that's not going around people's hands. My hand is not going to go in that. I mean, there's just no way. And I'm looking at this, and this looks so large. Like, it looks like somebody's hand might go in that, but there's just no way. So I don't believe this is going to work. I mean, there's no way my hand's going to fit in that. It would need to go in like that. Okay, so that is not going to work. But they make it look like it would. Well, there's a baby hand. That's a baby's hand. Okay. Okay, so I did talk with my, one of my sons and Big Daddy, and we came up with something that we might could cover up the rough spots in these two right here. So my idea is, if I could get these to work, of course, you know, I want to have one at my desk and one in my go bag. So, this goes in a shoe, like the heel of a shoe, and you pull this off. I guess you pull that back and it's sticky so that you could place it in the heel of a shoe. And so this was in a package that I guess we've had forever. I didn't even know we had this, but other people in the house knew we had it. And so, well, my son doesn't live here anymore, but he knew that we had this. So, that could be cut to a piece to fit over this. And so that is what we're going to try next. If we can cover up that rough spot where that it seemed, I think we might have fixed this up. Okay guys, so Big Daddy's trying to help me figure this out. And so he looked in this bag and saw that there were some longer straps, the longest. So he was able to take those and maneuver through this. We haven't cut anything yet because this would have to be cut off, and then this strap here would have to be cut off. We haven't cut anything off yet because we're trying to see, you know, what's going to work. Now this still slips and slides and turns and makes it a little difficult, but it is doable. And I will say that I might have to get some padding and put under this, because that is hurts a little bit there. And I can see, like, there won't be any long time crocheting, like, you know how you might sit and crochet for 30 minutes to an hour or so. It'll be more just like a few minutes at a time. It's doable, but it's, you know, it takes a lot of effort. So this thumb, it's crucial that I'm able to use this thumb because I need to use the thumb to hold this yarn here. And also to try to hold my hook some. So this hook is just slipping and sliding everywhere. Unfortunately, it is just slipping and sliding, and it does make it difficult. That definitely needs some padding under it. But I think this is probably going to be about my best bet, even though he did take one of these back there to his chair, and he is cutting a piece of that padding to put on this right here. Another bad thing about when your hook is strapped to you, you can't just lay it down and do something else real quick and then pick your hook back up, because it's like, you know, it's an ordeal to get it strapped on you. So he is working to put a piece of padding here, and then maybe once this is on, I might can use one of these straps to do like this and go around my wrist to keep that from slipping up. So that might be an option also. But I'm trying my best. It's not easy. But it's you know, doable at a slow process. We'll say that. So yeah, this works. It's going to take some getting used to, first of all, and then I'm just going to get used to that hook slipping and sliding and all that, and then get used to this whole ordeal here. But I'll be able to crochet. Maybe not very fast, and maybe not comfortable, but I will be crocheting. And that's a good thing, because I have a new project starting tomorrow. Whew, this does take a lot of effort. Alright, so I'm going to check back in with you guys in just a moment when Big Daddy brings me that other piece and see how that's working. I think I'm going to go ahead and tell him he can cut. He can cut these two pieces off, sorry, because I'm not going to be able to use those straps, this strap, because it just doesn't stay tight. This was, oh my gosh. The thing about Velcro, it does stick and snag your yarn. So I'm going to tell him to go ahead and cut those pieces off. And then we'll just see. I mean, this hook is just going to slip and slide, because that's just the way it is. But we'll see what works up. Okay, so Big Daddy took the one that's like this, and he put in that padding over that rough spot And so the padding is in here. And then we took one of those longer Velcro straps and just strapped this down and went around my wrist to keep that from sliding off. So this is what we're working with now. Let's see. And he took the other one, that big black padding that was right here, he took that in there and he's working on it a little bit more. So this one does work better because my hook moves a little bit, but not so much. The hook is pretty snug in there. Now, I wouldn't be able to use a hook with a bigger handle. This is probably about the biggest. Like I don't even think that hook would fit in there. So for these hooks, this is what's going to work. So I might have to use different straps for different size hooks, but I think this one is going to work for hooks with handles about this size. It's still going to take some getting used to. It's not the easiest thing to do, but it's doable. Okay. It's still, you know, a little uncomfortable. Just the fact that, you know, it's strapped on your hand. And then it makes it hard that you can't just lay your hook down and, you know, do whatever you need to do. Like I put this on and then I needed to hook my phone up. So I was just using my hand like this, trying to get my phone in the holder. So yeah, you can't just lay your hook down and pick up whatever else you're doing, you know, your phone or whatever. So basically, because it is a little ordeal to get this strapped on, I mean, you know, so probably this is the way I'll look most of the time. If I need to go and get something to drink, to pour some more tea or something, I'll probably just go like this, because to take that off and put it back on is, you know, it's a lot. It's not like just picking up your hook. So you can pretty much say I've got a hook bound to me. Not surgically, but it's strapped on. So I think this will work. And then, like I said, he's working on that other one. And then I'm going to have him to work on this, putting that little padding in there, and also just putting one of these straps on there so I don't have to look for one every time. And then on this one, the same thing. We need to just put one of these straps with it. This strap is a little too long, but I don't know how much of in the way it's going to be, but this is a good option also. We just need to get this strap put for one of these, this one, and put for one of that one. That's one. Am I even on camera? I'm sorry. Yeah, I was saying this is a little bit long and it's kind of in the way, but it's doable. And then if he, you know, looks in that bag and finds two more straps this length, one to put with this one and one to put with that one, that'll give me some options. And this one I should be able to use bigger hooks. You know, it's just a little bit of an ordeal to get them on, but that's what I'm going to have to do. And then he's working on that other one. So I do have options that I think is going to work. You know, this one is working okay. Of course, nothing, you know, like is comparable to actually holding your hook and crocheting, because this, it is turning ever so slightly, so every now and then I'm gonna have to, you know, turn that back up every few stitches. But the hook is staying in there. But yeah, I'm gonna be crocheting, and that's good. So there we have it. This is all different stitches, so it's curved and everything else, and probably sometimes I might have put 2 in 1, who knows. I really wasn't paying attention to the stitch. I was paying attention to how to improve things to make this work. But anyway, I think we can do it. I think it's gonna work for us, right? That, yeah, it feels like it's at an awkward place, I guess. I always liked, you know what? I always liked short shaft crochet hooks. I wonder if a longer shaft would do me better now. So I'm looking to see what I have over here. I know I have some longer shaft ones, but they're not going to fit in this, because the longer shaft ones I have is not going to fit in that because the handle is too big. Let me see what else I have. That's not really a long one, but I don't know if the handle would fit in here or not, but that's another option for me to see if that would fit. I don't know what size hook that is, a 3.2. I better not make it any more difficult on myself than it already is. Let's just try the 6. Yeah, that will fit. It's not really too much of a longer shaft, but let's just try it and see. This is all about experimenting. Oh, here I am. Yeah, I think this longer is actually what's going to work for me better now. Surprisingly. Because I always liked a short shaft. Yeah, I think a longer shaft there is a little bit better for this rig. I'm just going to play around with it and figure out what works. And we'll see. But yeah. I'm back, baby. I'm back. I'm sorry, that was all off camera, wasn't it? I really wasn't paying attention to the phone to see where it was. I was just trying to crochet. And I will say this longer shaft is easier. Now it doesn't, the yarn doesn't feel as, you know, as it does going on this different type of shaft that this was. but it is easier with a longer shaft, because with the shorter shaft I felt like I was having to come way down here and try to work that yarn, but this I can just extend my thumb out and it's more comfortable. Yeah, and I can go faster too, if you notice that. Yeah, that's gonna work.
Hey, I'm back. So I hope you did enjoy seeing that process of learning to crochet without fingers and using a strap to hold my crochet hook. Um, I will tell you that it was way harder than I thought it was going to be. And I was getting very frustrated because things were just not working out. And I began to feel a little bit defeated. And so I was just like, oh my gosh, is this going to work? Is this going to work out? Um, Thankfully, it did in the end. I hope you watched till the end of that to see. But we did figure some things out. Like Big Daddy helped me change up some things on the different straps. And I was crocheting. Now, it's slow. It's not the same as I used to be. And it's totally going to take a lot of getting used to. But it is a way for me to crochet, and I do love crocheting. I love creating, and that's what it is. So I will continue to crochet, just at a lot slower pace, which probably once I get used to it and more comfortable with that, and learn what works and what doesn't work for me, the speed will probably pick up, I'm assuming. But this is the new me, and my new way of crocheting. Um, Anytime in my life where I've had health setbacks, which I've had a lot of them, I always say, I got to get used to the new me. This is the new me. And it is what it is. And so you just make the best of it. And that's what I'm doing, making the best of it. But yeah, it is harder than I thought it was going to be. I really just thought it was going to be easier than it was. But it's still all good, right? It's still all good. And I'm very thankful. Um, I'm thankful that I'm here and able to do that and able to crochet. And I'm very grateful to everyone who sent in straps to, help me figure out how I was going to crochet. Um, Even if that strap did not work, it still gave me lots of things to work with and ideas. And I appreciate it very, very much. I appreciate your thoughtfulness, the time that you took to send that to me. And I'm very, very grateful. Very grateful. And I'm happy to be here with you guys. I really am just happy. I'm thrilled to be back to crocheting. So tomorrow is December the 1st. I've got my December project from my son, Dakota. He put together a project for me to do, and he has told me what the project is, and I will be starting that project tomorrow. So come back tomorrow and see what my project is going to be throughout the month of December, and actually come back every day to watch my project grow. And I'll tell you all about that project tomorrow. And he even told me that it's probably going to take me more than December to do this project, and so that's fine. That's fine. Ever how long it takes, I'll be here. And I hope you will be too. Remember, guys, it is a beautiful day to crochet. I love you all. I thank you for watching. I thank you for coming back and supporting my videos time after time. It just means a lot to me. And baby, we back. We back. We crocheting, okay? See you tomorrow.